Here we are, day 2, saddling old Darky. That's a racist term, I better not use that. Brownie. I don't know if he's brown or black. What are you calling him?
I think he's black.
Okay, we're going to call him black.
He just been out on the mountain, got a little bit
Got
dirty.
sun, yeah. All right, so we saddled him yesterday. And he saddled real nice. Had a little trouble once he figured out he was saddled. Like he bucked a little bit, but nothing too bad. He was just scared, and that wasn't really the thing that I saw. That he was just afraid of his that stirrup on the right side. So that's good. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm just going to saddle him like he's a horse that you should saddle. This is a different saddle than I had yesterday. Now if he wants to move a little bit, I'll be okay with that. I'll even ask him to come forward. And he's kind of pushing on me now. So I instead of getting in the fight and pushing against him right there, I just moved out of his way. And a lot of people say, well, that'd get one pushing on you. But I ended up with him not pushing on me. And that's the difference. You get in a fight with these guys and go to whacking on them and beating on them to respect your space, so-called. Well, whose space is it anyway? He's just scared. So what I do, like here, if he's moving towards me like this, I'll go ahead and get out of his way, let him get back secure. But then when I finish, I'll step him over just a little bit. See, and then you still get that deal of where he's not getting pushy and running on top of you, but you're not creating a big old war with him. Now, a lot of people want to reach for their cinch with their left hand like this to keep from having a horse jump and kick him or something. But to me, if I put my left hand up here on his neck, I can hold him and feel him, and he can feel me, and I can feel him while he's getting ready. And that way, that gives me that 3-point contact where I can support him and help him. I'll keep my arm right against him here. And now when I put this on, he's kind of leaning on me just a little bit, which is all right. And I'll just go ahead and, now I didn't take 2 wraps today, just took 1, and it's pretty loose. And I think he's got nice enough withers, and his saddle sitting down there far enough, I don't have to have it tight. If he's real mutton withered, I'd have to cinch it up enough so that if he does buck again, my saddle doesn't turn, and I'll keep his head coming back to me. Now I'm going to show you a little something I used to do. If you got a colt that's real scared about a stirrup hitting him, these stirrups will start flopping and popping, and it'll scare him. So here's a trick. This is from my bronc rider friends. Right there, if you pull that stirrup leather out there, pull this one out here, now they have to get used to that thing's out wide there. Now you got to be careful. You got a good round pen, you don't hang something up there that keeps that out wide, but you see those stirrups aren't flopping and popping and hitting him. And that'll help him to keep from getting so scared, because what happens when they get scared and they take off and that right stirrup keeps thumping him in the elbow, it makes him more afraid. But you can see by having the inside of your stirrup shorter than the outside, that's what you see bronc riders, they have their stirrup leathers are shorter on the inside than the outside, and that pulls their leg into the horse. So when they're spurring, their leg is actually drawn in. So what that does, it just drags that stirrup, it keeps it in close, and it keeps from flopping and popping on him. So that's really helped me a lot with these real sensitive horses that get real scared with that stirrup. They can't learn. They're just scared, and they just get themselves so scared they can't take it. So that's pretty good. But you see, he's got to get used to this thing out there too. But it's not hitting him and causing him to be more afraid. So we'll see how that works. Now we'll just turn him loose, and you see his tail's a lot better today. But yesterday when we saddled him, it was the same deal. There, this round pen's kind of slick this morning. We'll just let him move out and keep from running over Lewis. Lewis can just come to the center if he wants. Now, and then this horse will kind of have, now I'm going to let him, see, he doesn't want to go. He's scared to go. So now I'll just help him to go again. But see, that was too much. See, now he acts like he wants to be a stopper. Like he doesn't want to go. His front feet, that's like he, see how far his front feet are out? He doesn't want to buck. He just, his hind feet, when they go faster than his front feet, so that makes him buck. All right, we'll just walk him around here a little bit. Good. Now I'll see if I can switch him and go the other direction. Just like that. Good, he switched eyes, that's pretty nice. See there, he had to get a little scared. Watch his ears, pretty soon they'll start moving forward. And that means he's taking his mind off the saddle and seeing what's out in front of him. That's when you're making some progress. But you can see here, when he trots, that stirrup doesn't bang him and thump him. I'm glad you just didn't put a bridle on there, Lewis. I'm glad you didn't put a bridle on. Now take him the other direction. There you go. And we'll switch directions and switch eyes. See, there's that little tightness, and then he loses it. But he's still a little bothered about that right stirrup. All right, I think I'll just go ahead and climb on him. And we'll see if we can, I might be able to help him more when I'm on him than just going by himself. We'll see how he does here. I'll step on and just see where he's at. His pin is kind of slick. So if he gets to doing too much, he'll fall down. But sometimes you can help a horse more, like when they're kind of bothered about the saddle like this. Sometimes you can help them more on their back than being on the ground. So we'll see how he looks. I'm not saying I'm getting on him, but I'll see how he looks. If he gets too bothered, we'll have to do some more work with him. Good. Now, Lewis, I'm going to tie your halter rope around so you can help me if you need to. That's a way to tie it, that'll be more like a hackamore now. You tie it like that. Keep that from popping him in the chin. There. All right. So here, I'll see what he says. He might say, you don't need to be getting on me. Like right there, I spooked him. Ike, you got to get out. Getting on kind of quick. So, he's all right. He's just going to be there. So I'll just kind of help him here. That's good. I'll just step down, bring him forward. Good. Now, he really doesn't want to go. He'd rather just stay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get on him, and I'll just lead him from his back. I won't ask him to go with my legs. I'll just lead him from his back if I can get on and kind of get him, and I'll just help him, see. Now if he wants to move a little bit, now I just picked up with my hand just a little bit. Before he got scared, I helped him. Now I'll just lead his front end to the left. Now he's real scared, so I'm just gonna try to help him out of it. Ike, get out. Outside. Ike, get out. That'll be fine. Now I'll just ask him to take another step to the left here. Good.
Ike.
And I'll just ask him to take another step. I'd like him to go to the left because I got my halter rope on the left side. See, his hind feet haven't gone forward yet. Just his there. His front feet went forward just a little. And I'll let him. There. Good. Now he's thinking. Now his hind feet are going to have to come forward pretty quick. See there? Only his front feet are going. But pretty soon his hind feet, he'll decide to bring his hind feet like that. Good. And if he decides to bring them, then it's much better than if I kick him and make him bring them, because it'll be too much and he'll be afraid. But he had to decide to bring his hind feet forward. Again, I'll ask him to step those front feet forward. Front feet forward. There came his hind. See, and he kind of scared himself. But now we'll let his hind feet kind of keep coming. And I'll just help him through this. Now when you're doing a colt starting clinic and you got 10 colts in here, you can create the movement like Lewis would create the movement. But here by myself, I got to create the movement, and there's nothing to support. So I'll help him when, like this guy, when he gets afraid, I'll help him by taking a hold of my halter rope just a little bit. And I know how to take a hold of it. Now, if you're just scared and just pull back, there wouldn't be any feel to it, and you'd cause him to buck. See there, now we'll just let him walk forward a little bit. Now he's getting brave. He's wanting to go somewhere. Now I'm doing just a little bit more. Ooh, maybe too much. But we'll just see if we can get him to moving now. You got to go somewhere. Good. All I want him to do is move his feet. And if he wants to go over there to Lewis's horse, if Lewis will just hang in there for me, or you can just walk. Go ahead and just walk and lead him on. We're just going to go somewhere. Good. Now you see his ears are going forward. Good. Nice. Now he's getting a little bothered here, so I'm just trying to stay. If you could see me, you'd see I was up over him just a little bit. I'm going to stop right there, Lewis. I'll bring him right on around. Perfect. Good. And I'll just let him kind of come around Lewis here. You're good. I'm good now. I'll use Lewis, let Lewis be my base, and I'll just work around here. He can be comfortable with Lewis's horse, and he'll learn just to move his feet forward. See, now I can be so much better than my saddle because I can support him a little bit. And I'll just let him work around here to the left just a little bit. I don't want him rubbing too much. I'll send him on out like that. Great. Good. Now I'll just let him get over here. I'm going to ask him to stop. I'll just pick up on my halter rope. I'll just ask him to stop. Just lift, lift. Now that was almost caused him to want to buck because he was just pushing against it. Now he is going to buck, and I got him stopped. Now he's going to go. See, he's really ready to buck, and I'll just try to talk him out of it. And I'm really trying to help him. Good. We survived it. You're doing great, Lewis. Now just let him kind of come around here. Now he's scared. Now he's good. My rope is really loose, so my holt isn't as good as I'd like. Great. Okay, I'll see if I can get him stopped now. Good. We'll let him regroup. Maybe I can. Now we're going to go the other direction here. Well, we'll stay to the left. I would really like to get my rope just a little tighter on that deal, but now I don't have it at all. There. Okay, now I'm gonna see what happens. You just hold me right there. I'm gonna start petting him a little bit here. Let him kind of move out. Doing great. All right, now I'll let him take a few steps this way, then I'm gonna come back to the left, get him back under control. I'm pretty sure when we go to the right, he's gonna get pretty bothered. We'll just let him hold up here for just a second, and I'll just kind of I'd like to just set that halter rope over his head. Like when I go, like right here, there's a spot there where I don't have anything for a moment. And I made it through that. Now we'll go to the right for just a second. Now you just hold up. Lewis, let me come around you. I'll just let him work around Lewis to the right. We'll get him out here. You gotta let me have room. If you had to put a damn bridle on like a cowboy instead of a farmer. You're good. You're doing fine. Just you can just go with him. Go ahead and go to your right. Just ride to the inside here, and we'll just let him come this way. I'll just follow you around. Now he's starting to get afraid. We're kind of out here on our own again. Now I just got to stay to the inside so I don't get outside and pulling him where he gets scared here. Good. He'd like to go back to the left. Ah, it's looking good. So now he's starting to feel like he's a little more comfortable. Just go ahead to the outside, kind of ride around the perimeter. There you go. Now I'll be on the inside now, so if he has to go, he can go. There, he got a little scared. I'll just bring him around to the right. Let him get over that. That's good. Come right around and follow Lewis. Same thing again. I'll just come around and follow Lewis. That's great. You can go ahead and trot a little if you'd like. See, there he wants to buck. I'll have to kind of get him through that. Yep, Lewis is just going to trot right out there. That's perfect. Stay inside just a little bit. Oh, there, I'm around you. Yeah, see. Go that way. Now I don't have any bend to the inside. We'll just go with it. So if he starts bucking now, all I can do is just kind of lift. Good, now he wants to go to the right. Good. This pen is kind of slick. Lewis is doing great. That's a real help. Having another horse in here is just fine. There. You want to go that way, you can. I'm going to see if I can get my halter rope thrown without him getting scared. Through like a girl. Shouldn't have said that either. Good. Now that's the thing I got to do, is get him used to making the transition from the left to the right. About bucked right there, and I was kind of behind. Again, no, he wasn't wanting to buck there, he just wanting to mother up. And I'll just kind of get where I can rub him around here a little bit with my hand, where it doesn't cause him to get scared. You see his ears are just right. Okay, I'll go ahead and just lift a little bit, and we'll see if I can bring him to a stop by lifting. And he's good at pushing through the halter rope. I'm going to turn away from Lewis, see what that does. Good. Then he gets to come right back. That was pretty good. He almost fell down, or he slipped like he's going to fall down. He didn't come out bucking, so that's a good thing. If he'll just stay still, that'd be good. That'll help him to figure out how to get stopped here. It's all right. It's good for Bay too. See, he just needs some help. He's so nervous, so he wants to rub into this other horse. Good. There you go. Find you a spot to get good. I think he's trying to rub me off. Thinks I'm a mosquito. There you go. Well, now he knows how to go, and he knows how to get still. So that's nice. See if I can get that halter rope thrown over again. I could really be mean and put this halter under Brownie's tail.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. See what he does.
This is great. And he needs this probably more than the moving, just to get comfortable with me sitting up here. I like when I was in Hubbard or D&H where they had bucking chutes, I would put these colts, some of them real snorty colts, I'd put them in the bucking chute and just do this and sit on them, talk, get my rope down, swing my rope, as long as they weren't so scared that they was going to flip over in the bucking chute or something. But if they're that way, you'd start out above them on the catwalk, and it's a real great place. So, but this is kind of like that, just being able to get still, have this horse here to support them, and you might not want to stay too long. So I'm gonna ask him to go to the right here and just come around and make a little circle, just so he doesn't forget I'm up here. We'll just make a little circle to the right. I'll just lead him out here. Just make a little circle to the right. Let him come right back to some comfort, and we'll get back to that back end again. Right there is a good spot. And we'll just let him learn to be comfortable right there. I'll just push this out of the way. Don't hang your stirrups hang up on my rope. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this halter rope over on the other side. And we'll do that one more time. I'll take a little trip around. Great. Now maybe he can stop right here. Good, now I'm going to step off when I get him right. But this is pretty nice. He's getting dog broke too. Ryle's dog Ike is helping him get dog broke, which he needs around this place. Okay, when I get off here, when it's ready, when the time gets right, like right now, I should be ready. So my foot is out of the stirrup. Now I'll put it back in. And I won't step off here. I'll right in there would be a good spot. Right there, just hang right there. Maybe right against that fence. Good. Now as I get ready to step off, my left foot is just barely in the stirrup, and I'll step off nice and close, and I'll stay right with him. Now if he jumped and got scared or something, I'd have to just protect myself, but I'll just stay with him. And that's a nice first ride, and he looks better when we're done than when we started, and that's what we always want. So we'll call that good. He got kind of bothered, and I could have spent a few days on him, getting him a little more ready, and it might have been good or bad. But what I wanted to do is show what I do when one is wanting to get bothered or buck. And the yellow horse, he was so nice, you just rode him. But this horse, he was right there. And if I'd have just wouldn't have helped him, he'd have bucked. And I don't know if he can buck hard, but I don't want to find out either. So I'll try to talk him out of bucking. So, but that's real good. Now the thing I need to do with him is just get him better about being a little softer on the halter rope. And we didn't spend any time. Yesterday is the first time we messed with him. And so I'll just do some things where he gets to yielding to the halter a little better while leading him and getting him saddled and those things. And then that'll carry right through his riding like the yellow horse. So real nice ride for on old Blackie. And the kind I love. That really gets my heart a-pumping, and that's kind of what I lived for 30 years, getting on a colt and putting the first ride on.